Hello, devotees, and welcome back to Leowolf TV Behind the Scenes. And I just want to talk about this trio of videos because the original the original one I was going to do was just going to be Oogie's video. Excuse me, or rather Oogie Boogie's song cover. But then I started remembering, like my friend Tiffany, y'all know, Corpse Bride girl. Um, she suggested that I do the Poor Jack song about a year ago, like we was talking about it. She said you should do that song. I'm like, I don't know. And then she also said I should do Jack's Lament too. And my friend Jacob had suggested I do the Oogie Boogie song. He suggested it before, and then a buddy of mine, Cody Slusher, y'all may know him from Books versus Movies. Oh no, excuse me, Books versus Films. As the Critical Kid, he suggested it too. So I decided to do it, and like I gotta admit, the Oogie Boogie one was difficult to do because it was rather hard to kind of keep the accent like this throughout the entire song. And plus, like I said in my Halloween video, not Halloween, but in my little Nightmare Before Christmas announcement video where I'm wearing the black and white face paint and look like I don't have eyeballs. Jack Skellington face paint. Anyway, that one. Um, that or whatever, like I said before, I'm like, I don't have all the proper mics or the proper sound equipment to make it sound appropriate, so it's gonna sound a little off-putting, but I work with what I got. And as far as the other thing, just like I've said before, with the whenever I tried to sing some of my favorite songs in the past, about a week ago or so, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, um, whenever I tried to sing some of those songs before, like I said before, there's video clips to, I'm assuming, to avoid copyright claims. Like there's certain parts of the scene that in the video clip will be sped up by like maybe 2 seconds, if not maybe slowed down by 2 seconds. So if you try, so it's hard to try to sing and match the timing of the actual video clip that you're watching on YouTube. It's best just to watch it from your actual, DVD or Blu-ray, whatever you have. Just watch it, put it on mute, and try to time it right with the movements and stuff. Do it there because there it's at least in the proper time, and the instrumental musics were on time. Now, with that being said, with this one, it was definitely hard to do that again, which is why the Jack's Lament, excuse me, I slurred that one. Jack's Lament and Poor Jack was postponed. That was originally going to air the same day as the Oogie Boogie video, but I did not like how I sounded. I thought I sounded pretty flat on a couple areas. There were some moments where I was off beat, and the clips weren't lining up right, so I was not happy with them. So I went back and I redid them, and I still ended up messing up uh, the timing and everything on some of these videos. Like Poor Jack, for example. Um, I'm sure a keen ear will have noticed that I'm off beat right whenever he starts to sing, and I just can't wait till next Halloween. I'm slightly off beat, but you could tell I try to catch up. You could tell I try to hurry up and just can't wait. Just can't wait until next Halloween because I've got some new ideas that'll really make them scream. Like I'm really trying to get it out as fast as I can to keep up with the speed.
And I just can't wait until next Halloween, cause I've got some new ideas that will really make them scream, and by God, I'm really going to give it all my might!
And in hindsight, I really should have just went back and re-recorded that part, but at that point, I was just so over these two videos. I was so over the editing, so I do apologize. Next time, I will work harder at it. But also in my searches for video clips of this, Poor Jack is actually hard to find. The scenes, they got like maybe two scenes, or two, no, excuse me, they've got at least maybe 3 clips on YouTube of Poor, stupid phone. They got maybe 3 clips on YouTube of Poor Jack. The rest of them are covers or instrumental karaoke versions that, oh God, phone, shut up. Y'all know, yeah, the struggle is real. Anyway, but shifting gears to Jack's Lament, That one, there's a moment where I get off beat ever so slightly, right whenever Jack starts to open with the "Oh, there's an empty." Oh shit, damn, I'm fucking up already. But
Somewhere deep inside of these bones.
that part, um, it's supposed to start right as he steps over that little cement wall. Which, fun fact, I'm only just now noticing that he's actually stepping over a little wall. It's nothing big, but I mean nothing major. But after going back and watching this clip, I'm like, I just noticed he steps over a little wall in that hill. I'm like, I'm just not noticing this. I always thought he just had a clear path to walk up the hill. I didn't know he had to step over that. I'd never noticed it. Just a little fun thing. Um, but yeah, there's that point, and then there's a moment where right whenever he's coming, the lyrics where it goes, the fame and praise, that part. If you notice, there's like a very brief moment where there's like no singing. It's like I pause and then I go, the fame and praise.
Something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year.
That's because originally I was too fast, so I so I basically moved it a second further, so it actually lined up right. Um, because the line prior to that part was supposed to be held a little bit longer, and I didn't do it. So this is just another example of, yeah, I mess up. So if I'm ever critiquing people, or if you're watching this video and if I ever come to your video and I critique it, give my honest opinion on it, point out some things, please do not feel offended. Please do not think that I'm trying to be perfect, or trying to say that I'm better than you in singing or whatever, because clearly I am not. Um, and my sister is more the singer than I am. But anyway, but I don't think I did too terribly. Y'all please let me know, because I think I did it. I think I did a well enough job for these. I mean, if I'm not gonna beat myself up. I think I did a good job. Especially on the Oogie one, I would have to say. I especially love my thumbnail I made for Oogie Boogie's video. That's got to be my favorite out of all three. My second favorite would naturally have to be Poor Jack, but the Jack's Lament one, it's so simple. But I wanted people to be able to look at it and go, that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about that scene, you know. Shut up. Sorry, my phone. Anyway. All right, now on to like some little fun trivia. Not trivia, but some little fun things I added. Naturally, when doing the instrumental versions of this, sometimes the sound effects of the scene that were in there before are naturally not going to be in there, of course, because it's the instrumental version. There's no dialogue. Well, with the Oogie Boogie parts, with the skeletons going, whoa, as he goes, whoa, and then the bats going, wow, that's actually all me. Because I couldn't. If I would have played the original audio of the skeleton and the bats, you still would have been able to hear Oogie in the background, and I think that would have broke the immersion of me singing, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, show off that I can sing this part, so I voiced the bats and the skeletons parts, which was actually a lot of fun. And then the Jack's Lament, I'm also the ghosts that come out of the pumpkins, because in the instrumental version they didn't keep that little thing that they do whenever he's like, I'll scare you right out of your pants.
And a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants.
And the pumpkins like light up and the ghosts come out. Woo! Like they didn't, so I had to put that in there. And what I did was, after I did the whole woo, I basically added an echo effect, slowed it down. Well, no, I didn't slow it down. I just ended up just like lowering the pitch by like maybe one, and then on the second one, then I basically did it a second time in a much higher tone, and then I added an echo effect. So that's how I made it sound like there was multiple ones. So that was a lot of fun. Just little tidbits like that I had a lot of fun with too. And for Poor Jack, like naturally the moment where he tears his Sandy Claus outfit off. I had to add the tearing of fabric sound, so I had to go look up that sound effect, which that was a nice little tidbit. I thought that was a nice little addition because without it, it would have just sounded weird with no sound effects. So I had to put it in there again. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King. That's right. I am the Pumpkin King. And also, this is nothing, but this is just something fun that you may notice whenever I do music videos. The bumpers, as I'm calling them. I don't know if that's the actual term for them, but the little boxes that say singing, artist, album, created by, all that, the little bumpers that you see. Those, whenever you see like them disappear or leave the screen, I always try to make it like a little trick. I always try to make it match with whatever's happening in the video. Like when Jack like calls zero, you actually see like the little bumper spin out of frame as zero comes out of the grave. And then Oogie Boogie, whenever the dice hit Santa Claus in the face, as soon as they hit him, the thing spins out of frame. Poor Jack, whenever he gets his jawbone back, and as soon as he clicks it into place, the bumper disappears. So, and then also like whenever Jack goes, uh-oh, there it is again. You know, it pops up right as he says that. And as far as Oogie Boogie, as soon as he says nowhere, when like waves his hand, the bumper appears. Jack's Lament, I didn't really do much for that one. I just kind of like had it fade in towards the end of the song on that part. And last thing, the reason why Jack's Lament is the only Nightmare Before Christmas video that actually has the lyrics displayed on screen so you can follow along is because it happens to be the only video that actually has the lyrics on screen so you could follow along. Because Oogie Boogie, no, they didn't do it. For Poor Jack, they didn't do it. For Poor Jack, I couldn't even find an instrumental video where it was just the instrumental music playing over the actual video. I couldn't even find it. I had to make that one. And the Oogie Boogie one, I managed to find an instrumental version where the only thing that they were playing was the instrumental music with no dialogue, but yet they had a few sound effects in the background, such as like the slot machines, ticking, the little spin dial that Sandy Claus is on, but they didn't have like the skeletons or the bats background sounds. So basically they just had sound effects but no actual background vocals or anything like that. So just wanted to like add that little part here as to why. And I could have put like the Jack's Lament video without the lyrics, but like I said before, the video was not lining up with the instrumental music, nor wasn't lining up with my actual singing with the other clip, so I decided to go with this one because this was the instrumental music with the clip already on it. It just happened to have, oh my god, it just happened to have a stupid fucking phone. Anyway, ruining the recording. Anyway, alright, but just happened to have the lyrics on there, like I was trying to say. Anyway, but with all that being said, hope y'all are having a safe and blessed Halloween. Enjoy as much candy as you can, safely and in moderation, obviously. And farewell wherever y'all fare. Beware, take care, because the freaks come out at night.